Good morning, class. Hope everyone is doing fine. I'm in San Diego right now. The weather is beautiful, as you can see. Clear skies of blue. Not too hot, not too cold. Well, we're going to be talking about some math equations today. Today we're going to be learning about combinations and permutations. So, combinations and permutations. The difference between the two is that with combinations, order doesn't matter. Order doesn't matter. But with permutations, order matters. So, with that being said, we're going to answer this question. While surfing in San Diego, John sees a set of 10 waves. He can only catch 3 of the waves before he is too tired. How many different ways can John catch 3 out of 10 waves? For example, one way is to catch the first 3 waves. Wave number 1, he's on. Wave number 2, he's on. Wave number 3, he's on. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, he's just too tired. So we're going to figure out how to solve this, and in talking about that, we'll do a few other problems. So, when listening to a playlist of 6 songs on shuffle, shuffle is when the songs come randomly, you only are going to listen to 3 songs. How many different ways are there to listen to 3 songs? So how we do this, if order matters, we do this by taking how many different ways we can listen to the first one of the songs. So there are 6 songs total, so we can have 6 different ways to listen to the first song. For the second song, there are 5 different ways, and for the third song, there are 4 different ways. So we can choose one of the 6, and then there's only 5 left. So then we can choose one of the 5, and then there's only 4 left. And then we can choose one of the 4. So what we do is we take 6 times 5 times 4, which equals 120, which means when there are 6 songs, and we can only listen to 3 of them, there are 120 different ways that we can listen to 3 of the 6 songs. Now that means, let's say we had one song, Rhythm of the Night is popular right now. So if Rhythm of the Night is song number 1, then it can't be song number 2 because it's on shuffle. So we're going to go through those songs. So when order matters, as in this one is Rhythm of the Night, this other song has to be a different song, and this song has to be different from these 2. So let's do another one. There are 8 horses in a race. How many different ways can the horses get first, second, and third in the race? First, second, and third in the race. This is my little drawing of a horse. So we're going to do the exact same thing. If order matters, so horse number 1, we have 8 different ways that the 8 horses can get first. But after that, we only have 7 different ways they can get second, and 6 different ways they can get third. So we take 8 times 7 times 6, and we get 336. 336. That's the number of different ways that these horses can get first, second, and third. Now, if order didn't matter, if we just had to pick 3 of the 8 horses, then we need to add a step to this. So what we need to do is we need to do the exact same thing, 8 times 7 times 6, and get 336. But we then need to divide it by a factorial, 3 with an exclamation mark. So that's 3 times 2 times 1. Factorials are, if it was 5 factorial, it would be 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. So that's how we'll do a factorial. So 3 times 2 is 6 times 1 is also 6. So then we take 336 divided by 6, and we get 56. All right. So that means if we are just choosing 3 of them in no particular order, we have 56 different ways to do that. And that is a combination, right? A combination, not a permutation. All right. So here's a tricky one. This one is for you guys. I want you guys to comment your answers in the comments, okay? So we are playing 5-card poker, which means you get 5 cards. What are the odds that we get a royal flush? Or royal flush is ace, king, queen, jack, and a 10 as well, all the same suit. So royal flush. There are 4 different ways to get a royal flush because there are 4 different suits in a deck of cards. A deck of cards has 52 cards. So there are 52 cards in a deck of cards. That means you're going to do it. I'm just going to give you a little hint. You're going to start with 52, and then you're going to do something similar to this. All right. And I want the answer presented as the odds of getting a royal flush are 1 in, and this will be the odds right here, 1 in blank. So next, we'll go with our wave problem that we had in the beginning. Now this one is actually a little trickier than the others. We'll just go through the combination and permutations for this. So with a combination, we'll have 10 times 9 times 8, you get 720. So there's 720 different ways to take these waves, if order matters, if it's a permutation. Now, if it's a combination, we then divide by factorial 3, right, which is 3, 2, 1, which is 6. So we then take 720 divided by 6, we get 120. So 120 different ways if it's a combination. If it's a permutation, we have 720. Combination, we have 120. Okay. That's all for today. Comment on what are the odds for a royal flush. All right. Bye, guys.